It is a really super beautiful day outside, so I wanted to come to the barn and really make use of this. Sometimes living in Tennessee really has its benefits. Hey bud! Hey pretty girl! Is that my baby? My goodness, loud chickens today. Ugh. Hello, my sweet. Oh, my boy, well, not my boy, but the baby boy Gunner. Hello, sweet girl. Hi, darling. How are you? You ready for a snack? Little does she know that along with the snack, we will be getting another session with her new scoop boots. Hoku has been having some tenderness and soreness in her feet for the past couple of weeks, so I went ahead and got her some scoop boots, and I've been making some changes to her diet to try and make her a lot more comfortable. Okay, here's where I keep all of Hoku's farrier supplies, and then this is her food bin. So right now she's getting a half a scoop of alfalfa pellets. And then this is Tribute Essential K. I have another one coming in the mail today, actually. So what we're gonna do, she usually gets a full scoop of this, but we're just gonna finish off whatever's left because there's not much. Oh, and I'm missing everywhere. Did I miss all of them? But I do need to fix that. Oh, I did. I missed it. Oh well. Even though I spilled just about every bit of it as I could, I really like that Tribute Essential K. It's a really nice, well-priced ration balancer that I think has really been benefiting Hoku. And she also gets a little bit of raspberry leaf. She gets a scoop of this. It's been very beneficial to her. She gets a tablespoon of salt. And then she gets a little MSM for her, oh shit, I just spilled it everywhere. And since she doesn't want to eat just all of this alfalfa because it will make her tummy upset, we're going to throw in a scoop of the feed she gets at the barn. This is really what I give her, is just supplemental. Mix that up. Throw a cookie on top. Bam. She's ready to eat. Are you so excited? My gosh. It's time to eat. Yes. Yes. I really thought I was just going to be able to squeeze her in right here. Gunner, not you. But Gunner, her most favorite horse in the entire world, loves to try and come in. And then, of course, I got swarmed by a couple other little horses. So we had to dance around a little bit, but I did get her in. She did get her meal. Your back is looking better. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. I really like spending this time while she eats grooming her because it gives me a good chance to really look over her body. We've been dealing with lower back soreness in her, so we actually haven't ridden since I think August, and now it's January, so it's been a long time. But she's really recovering well, and changing her diet and her hoof care plan and her exercise has just been really great. We're really focusing on getting her balanced and healthy before we ever jump back into riding. And this little grooming session gives me time to kind of palpate her back, her legs, see if she's got any lumps or bumps and all that good stuff. So this is really just good downtime for us where we can bond, but also I can make sure she's in good shape. And now it's time to talk about her new scoop boots. Alright, so these are the bag they come in. She was sized for the size 3, just the regular. So I've had them on her fronts a couple of times, and you can kind of see they're a little muddy. And I did These were originally on the second hole, but I moved them down so she had a little more play here. That might still need to be adjusted, but what we're gonna do is swap out these straps for longer ones. Super easy to do. You can just pop them right out, and they have a little, let's see, they've got an M on it, so these are the mediums. I'm gonna pop the larges on. So you do get in your bag, you get a little mud strap sleeve pack, which are these little clear kind of cylindrical things, as well as a bunch of other spare parts. So we're gonna try and find larges. Let's see. Large, extra large, large. Looks like you're given a small, large, and extra large. 2 extra of these guys, which is nice. This was my first time switching any of the straps on these except for adjusting the screws, and you can really see how quick it is. It doesn't take hardly any time at all. I've been really impressed with how easy these are to work with. They can be hard to get onto the hoof, but that's not a bad thing because you want them to be a snug fit. You want to be able to twist them without them actually twisting off of the hoof. So I've been really pleased with these, and hopefully Hoku learns to love them too. I'm just gonna finish up that hoof boot and then move on to the other one, and then Hoku will be ready for these once she's done eating. So those are ready to go. She's eaten. Next up is to fill our goodie bag for some treats. Make this as happy an experience for her as possible because she's not gonna like it. And I do just use alfalfa pellets as her reward. Pick which fell. And that'll be it for now. You need water? No,
While she finishes up eating, I'm just gonna run around and say hi to some of the other ponies. This is Maverick. He is a spotted saddle horse, and he is very mischievous, but he's a sweet boy. He's super cute. He's gated, and he's just a real fun guy. And then this is Lana Del Ney, also known as Lana. She is an American quarter horse, and she's been dealing with the nastiest abscess I have ever seen. It's real brutal.
I know I am.
Her owner is taking phenomenal care of her though, and she is on the come up.
Oh, baby boy, your feet look so much better.
This is Gunner. He is the barn owner's 23-year-old gelding. He's just a teddy bear. He's the sweetest horse in the world, and he's the resident old man. He's just a good boy. We love Gunner.
Yeah, not right now. Anything. Well, you live in your lane. Today we learned not to do. Oh, Maverick! Why are you being so mean?
This is what I was talking about earlier. He's mischievous and just kind of bad sometimes too.
Anymore. I say as I pet you lovingly after you're mean to Gunner.
Hoku really is taking her sweet time eating this meal today, so I'm gonna adjust the straps a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go say hi to some other horses and check their waters as well.
I'll check their water while we wait. Come on, pretty girl. You want to try on your shoes? She's like, no ma'am. No, I do not. Oh, the scary hose. Here it comes. Whoa!
could not remember for the life of me if I had set the hose to spray or if it was shut off. But thankfully, in this little extra bit of time, Hoku did finish her meal, so we'll be able to move on to actually working with her once I check this.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting everywhere. There we go. There we go. Okay, little girl. Can I pick out those feet of yours? You cute little feeties? Yes, my sweet pea. Yes, you can stand by Gunner for emotional support. Good girl.
I do use positive reinforcement when I work with Hoku and her feet. She used to be really bad about holding them, but this has been life-changing for the both of us. She pretty willingly gives me her feet all the time. She's been a little wary because I've been putting the scoot boots on her and she does not like them. But she's been a lot better, and it's really nice to know that if I have an emergency, I can run up to her, no halter, no nothing, and just ask her for her foot and she'll be comfortable giving it to me.
A tough one for you. There you go. Good girl.
We've unfortunately been fighting mud here in southern Tennessee, northern Georgia for the longest time. I have to apply thrush medication to Hoku a lot more frequently than I would like because it's expensive. But we've been using Artemud recently, which has been super helpful, and it's been really nice to be able to leave it on and know that it'll still be there a day or two later rather than with some of the other thrush products.
Okay. Maybe you guys will be able to see this one. There you go.
I'm really thankful that Hoku's feet have recovered a lot from when they were a couple of weeks ago, but I am still glad that I have the hoof boots to get her used to and to use, so if this happens again in the future, or if she founders, or if she has stone bruises or something, that we'll be able to give her some comfort and some way to ease that discomfort.
Oh, good job, honey. This is the one you struggled with yesterday.
We had the farrier out yesterday, and she trimmed Hoku's feet and kind of looked over the work that I had done, because I've been trimming Hoku's feet on my own for a couple of months now. But it was really nice to get some pointers, but Hoku was horrible with her back feet, especially that one. So we have got to work on that.
Oh, Storm and Gambit are playing. I don't know if you can see them. Probably not. You want to see him?
I did choose to leave Hoku untied and unhaltered during this. I did want her to have the option to move around as much as she wanted to, not only to break in the shoes a little bit as she starts to wear them more frequently, but also because she does get nervous seeing them on her feet. You'll see she looks at them in kind of a funny way later, and then she'll kind of squirt away because she's nervous. So I wanted her to feel like she could move and wasn't trapped with these strange things on her feet.
We've been going a little late and not putting them on all the way. What if I have
Here I'm waiting for her to reach out to the shoe of her own volition and touch it with her nose before I reward her, because I want her to build curiosity about objects that might be scary to her, and I think this is a good way to help her build confidence and let her know, like, hey, that's the right thing to do, this isn't going to hurt me.
She's like, oh, this again. Yeah, this again.
And now we are attempting to put it on, and as you'll see, I kind of struggled to get this one on. As I said earlier, they're supposed to fit really snug, and not snug enough to where they'll rub or anything like that, but you don't want them twisting if they're stuck in mud or anything like that. So I do unfortunately have to try to put this one back on.
Good girl.
I did still reward her though, because she held her foot really nicely for me,
Huh.
and even when I was jerking
means
it
we're
around
five
and all that
now,
kind
huh?
of stuff, she didn't pull it away from me.
Good. Yeah, it's easy to be brave when you're being fed when you're being brave. Easy to be brave. Good girl.
And then for attempt number 2, I am successful, but you will see just how she reacts.
See if we can put it on right. See if we can. There we go.
So you'll see here, once I get the shoe almost fully on, I'm not quite quick enough with her being a little nervous to get the straps down, and you can see she does not like them. She gets a little squirrely, she's running around, she can see the straps flopping about. But I think this is good for her, especially with her being able to move around and feel it, and especially with those flaps flopping around, knowing that they're not going to hurt her. She's got friends nearby, I'm there, and I'll reward her when she relaxes, when she comes to me, and when she's really, really thinking about what's on her foot and not how to get away from what's on her foot.
Yeah. Mean to Rasper even when you're upset. Yeah, good girl. Good.
I did cluck at an incorrect time there. I did think she was turning into me and was going to stand there, but that was not the case. She did walk away, so I did not reinforce it with food. And I do not like that she's standing by the gate here for reassurance, but I do like that she's standing still and that she's not frozen in fear. She's not trying to kick it off or anything like that. And I understand she might find more reassurance in the pasture with the other horses where she hasn't had the boots on before. So I can empathize with that for sure.
But if we strap it down, it'll be better. Yeah, we want to strap it down?
I sped up the video here because this is essentially what our entire session was. It was adjusting the shoe, waiting for her to calm down, rewarding that, adjusting the shoe, waiting for her to calm down, rewarding that. I don't want to rush her through this process, and I know I'm probably being a little easy on her. Rasper was very jealous. But I just really want this to be a good experience for her. I don't want her to have fear when it comes to me trying new things on her. I want her to be like, oh, Robin has a new thing. Well, I'm going to trust her because she lets me take the time that I need to think about this and really understand it and not just have learned helplessness about it.
Things on your feet a little bit better. Calm and engaged. That's perfect. Good girl. Ooh, you're drooling.
This is a sight that I really like to see. At this point, you can tell she's really not even thinking about that hoof shoe anymore. She's like, I'm getting some alfalfa pellets, this is great, and then I walked away, and she got nervous again.
But these are pretty necessary for this kind of ground. Maybe not.
So this whole process was this exact scenario of waiting for her to calm down for about an hour and 15 minutes. And I really feel like with a horse like her that's anxious and without a lot of really constant desensitization regresses really quickly, giving them the kind of time that they need and being on their schedule is really beneficial. I will say I was definitely a little impatient by the end of this, and I wanted her to understand more a lot faster than she did, but I tried really hard not to rush her, and I definitely think it was for the best because by the end of this she was a lot better, she was a lot more confident with just them moving, and she was coming to me a lot quicker than she was at the start of it.
Look at you standing so square. Yes. Good girl.
I really liked seeing her with both of her front boots on because she was standing so nice and square.
Yes, he's just a baby boy.
Now she looks about as happy as a clam. She's got them both on all the way. She walked up to me happy. She had her ears forward. She was looking for a treat. And now she walks off calm. She comes right back up to me. And I really think this was a good way to end our session. I will say, taking them off was a whole nother event.
Yeah. Hi. How's the little rocket there?
This is Rocket. She is a bobtail. I forget her actual full breed's name, but she is the sweetest little barn cat. She gets to go inside as well. But she's awesome, and I know that you all loved her in that little reel of her, so you'll get to see the full video of her rolling around on the ground and just being a sweet little girl.
See, I'm just a little girl. Just a little girl who likes to climb on things. Yes, good girl.
At this point, I was double checking the horse's water because I had forgot that I left it on, and I thought this was just a good time for Hope to just wear those shoes for a little bit.
Is that the Mr. Man?
I did see some ears over the wooden wall here, and they belong to Gambit the Mustang. He is from Seven Troughs, Nevada, and he is really, really warming up to people in the last couple of months. And he's just a sweet boy. He's so fun to him and his brother Storm play constantly.
She's back. Hey, you. Hey, you. Oh, I know, Sweet Pea. It's hard to walk when you're... Oh, you're filthy. You're just filthy. You're such a good girl.
After I got my kitty cat cuddles in, I went to take the heel boots off of Hoku, and she was standing really nice and quiet. Taking them off, she wasn't quite as quiet because they were wiggling around a lot more. But all in all, I thought this was a pretty good session for her. I did unfortunately break part of the hose, so I have to get a new one for the barn. And then we ended off with some good cuddles and some neck rubs, and we'll do it again another day and just keep on keeping at it, working on getting her a little more desensitized to things and also giving her the time that she needs. And of course she had to be raspy right then, but oh well, what can I say? Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you at the next video. Bye.